Bangladesh is known as a country with heavy agriculture bias. I mean, most of the population still lives in rural areas. But that trend is changing. They are coming to cities because jobs are available in this city.
Almost 5,000 slums are in and around Dhaka city, and almost 1/3 of the population are living in either low-income communities and slum areas. Most of them don't have ownership over those pieces of land that they are residing. In most cases, either they belong to the government or to the private owner who are actually, making shanties for them and collecting rents.
In this city, land price has skyrocketed. Even nowadays, a middle class person, he is not able to buy a small flat by his own income. Not possible. People living in urban slums, they pay for water much more, they pay for their rent much more. I mean, they occupy very little space and they pay very high rent.
Whatever be the reason, whether it's climate change or for better economic opportunity or better life, people will migrate where they will find opportunities for better income. And as a government, as a state, I mean, we are bound to provide those services, essential services. So supplying water to the low-income community and slum community is becoming the main challenge for this huge number of population.
If you visit slums, people will tell you that they are using wastewater, drainage water for their domestic purposes. DWASA was with the system that was tied with house ownership. That actually pushed us to talk with Dhaka WASA that why it is not possible to provide water to slum dwellers. They explained at that time that they are giving water only to people who has their own houses. So we tried to facilitate that service to slums, linking them with the Dhaka Water and Sewerage Authority.
Over the last 10-15 years, the NGOs in Bangladesh have been collaborating and negotiating with Dhaka WASA that Dhaka WASA will give connection to these people, because in any case they don't live without water. I mean, if you deny them from direct connection from Dhaka WASA, they will get this water in some other means which becomes costlier for them. And also in terms of revenue, WASA doesn't get the proper revenue.
People who are living in urban slums are interested to get services and they are ready to pay for them.
There is no basically legal water supply system in urban slum. So how they will get the water? Through this NGO, they are getting water, legal water. And the thing is that they are getting safe water. Initially, they only used this water, safe water for drinking and cooking purpose. Now bathing, washing and everything purpose. So as a whole, the risk of the diseases is going down.
A win-win situation actually occurred because Dhaka WASA, they wanted their revenues. On the other hand, poor people, they want the service. And they immediately see the economic advantage of getting access to Dhaka WASA water supply, because that is cheap in comparison to private market. So they immediately buy in. So in that way it started. And now this experiment has changed their system. Anybody living in urban slums or squatters or whatever, they can apply for the service, and if they are willing to pay for the service, DWASA has no problem, because they have changed that law that you need to have a land to apply for the service of DWASA. That has been fully changed.
In the urban areas, we have developed a model, but it needs to be scaled up, because now low-income community is not really concentrated only in one area, because of the limited size of the city and all the incoming population. It's everywhere. So Dhaka WASA needs to develop its capacity.
Still today, there are slums and squatters where these services are not available. So I think we need to work on that, and we need to go a long way in our country in order to ensure that this is a People's Republic of Bangladesh.